Lesson 48, more about negation. Lisa, a few lessons ago we talked about the word nicht, and we learned how to negate a sentence in German. A simple kind of sentence like, I am your sister, and then we put in the word nicht, and we said then, I am not your sister. But there's more than one kind of negation. We need to be able to negate sentences in other ways. We need to be able to say the word not, N-O-T, in German in different kinds of ways and different contexts.
Yes, if you use it in front of a noun that has the definite article or a noun that has the possessive article, like mine or dein, then we already know how to do it. We just put the nicht right after the verb, and that places it right in front of the article. But you have to watch out for the indefinite article, ein and eine, because nicht, together with the indefinite article, actually becomes a whole different word, which is kein, keine.
So the big difference here between nicht and kein is that nicht is for the definite article and kein is for the indefinite article.
Right.
Okay, so that's a good thing for our listeners to take note of, is that the kind of article is what determines this. So if we have a sentence that says something like, we have an example sentence here in the lesson, I am not a father. So if someone says to me, do you have kids? I might respond to them, no, I am not a father, in the sense of I do not have kids, I do not have children.
Yes, and here you would want to switch to kein, because you have a, the indefinite article. So in German, this would be Ich bin kein Vater.
So literally the wording of the sentence would translate to I am no father. And we talk like that in English sometimes. For example, if I just play the piano a little bit, just for fun, and someone asks me to play the piano, I might say, well, I play a little bit, but I'm no pianist. So on certain occasions, we say that kind of wording in English, but not all the time like in German.
Yes, this is one of the things that's actually quite tricky for many learners, because it's hard to remember, especially when you're speaking German. And so just be a little patient with yourself and make sure if you're writing that you go back and check if there's any sentence where you have a nicht and an ein, and it really should be a kein instead.
Because for an English speaker, our instinct is to say, Ich bin nicht ein Vater.
Right.
That's how we want to word it, because that's the way we would word it in our own language, English.
Yes, and people would understand you. It just sounds odd to us.
Oh, okay. So a native German speaker, they'll know what we mean.
Yes.
But it's still totally wrong.
Yes, it's a little strange.
So the big takeaway for this lesson is that if you want to say you're not something, I'm not a softball player, I'm not a politician, I'm not a student, you have to say kein, not nicht. But if it's something that you would use a definite article with, let's say you're talking about a school and someone asks, hey, are you the teacher? And you want to say, no, I am not the teacher. Then you can use nicht because it's got a definite article, right?
Right.
But if someone says, in general, are you a teacher? Not a specific teacher, but are you just a teacher in general? Now it's a teacher, so you would say kein.
That's correct.
So for our listeners, that's the big takeaway here, is to know the difference between the definite article and indefinite article, and that will help you understand when to use nicht and when to use kein.